Okay, before you guys take your quiz, there is one thing I wanted to show you guys. One thing that the ACT test says is that you can solve all of these problems without a calculator. So some of you guys might be like, well, how do I solve these trig problems without a calculator? And the ACT solution to that is they don't actually make you solve it all the way. Okay? So if you guys look at their answers there, none of those answers have numbers. So I'm going to just explain to you guys real quick, just make sure that you remember what you're doing so you don't get confused when you guys take your quiz, which you guys will take sometime quickly after this video. So, question that I have up here, it says a straight 16-foot ladder is leaning against an apartment building at an angle of 50 degrees as shown in the figure below. Which of the following expressions gives the distance in feet from the base of the ladder to the building? So we're looking from the base of the ladder to the building. That's the distance that I'm looking for there. Okay, so you guys have your trig triangle. Okay, you've got 50 degrees, 16-foot ladder. So 50 degrees, 16-foot ladder. Okay, a lot of times, not all the times, but a lot of times on the ACT, they do go ahead and draw this picture for you. Okay, and we are looking for our X there. Okay, so it's just trying to find the missing side of a trig triangle. That's all we're doing. So we need to go ahead and label. Well, here's my 50-degree angle. So this side here would be my opposite. Across from my 90 would be my hypotenuse. And I'm looking for X. Okay, X is the one that I'm looking for. This is what I'm trying to find here. Okay, so remember, we're going to go through. What do we know? Okay, so the first question is, what do you know about this triangle? Well, it looks like I know the hypotenuse. And I know the angle. Okay, and what do I need? Okay, well, I didn't label it, but we know our opposite, our hypotenuse, which means that this X down here has to be our adjacent. So I need my adjacent side. Okay, so I'm looking up here. Remember, I'm using trig terms to figure out what trig function I need. So, SOHCAHTOA, SOHCAHTOA, okay, and I see, if I look up here, I see hypotenuse and I see adjacent. So hypotenuse and adjacent tells me that I need to use my cosine function. So cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so if I'm actually doing this on the ACT, the first thing I can do now is, since I've identified that I need my cosine function, is I can go through and I can eliminate B, C, and D. Okay, which you guys are going to be taking this quiz online, so you don't necessarily need to show that, but just ACT tip. Just based on that information that I found by identifying these sides of the triangles here, I know that the answer is either A or it's E. Okay, all right, so now I need to go ahead and plug in so I can finish this thing. Okay, I've got cosine of theta. Remember, theta is just your angle, so cosine of 50 equals my adjacent, which is X, and my hypotenuse, which is 16. Okay, so I'm trying to get X by itself, so if I want to get X by itself, I'm going to multiply both sides by 16. Okay, and normally we would multiply this out, but for the ACT problem, you can stop right here. This is your answer for those ACT problems. Okay, so when you guys take this test, it'll have this picture, or when you take this quiz, it'll have this picture up in front of you guys, and then it's got a short answer, so it's got the answers. You guys just need to write into your short answer A. Okay, so basically on the ACT, you guys get to stop a step earlier. Okay, now, just going to reiterate, because I'm going to tell you guys this in the email, but remember, you have to show your work. Okay, I'm going to get pictures of your guys' work, so that means that on a sheet of notebook paper, you guys should probably have all of this stuff drawn somewhere so that you guys can get credit for showing your guys' work as well. Okay? Hope that helps.